We begin 7 News at 11 with breaking news. A dramatic car chase lasting more than an hour, spanning an area from Longmont all the way to Douglas County. A man steals a car with a 4-year-old boy inside. He abandons that red SUV, carjacking 2 more vehicles. The suspect now in custody, but not before crashing into several drivers and hitting and injuring a state trooper.
And some new video just into 7 News of the little boy reuniting with his mother. 4-year-old Alan Rodriguez still in his pajamas holding his teddy bear while his mom holds tightly onto his shoulders. Lindsay Sablon there for that emotional reunion, speaking to the mother. We have 7 News reporters live along every scene of this carjacking and chase route.
So let's give you that route. The chase lasting a little more than an hour, as we said, starting at a gas station on Main Street in Longmont. This is where the carjacker took off at that red SUV with the child inside. The thief ditching that car around E470 near Eagle Boulevard and carjacking a minivan, forcing 2 people out of the vehicle there. Then another carjacking. This one happened near E470 just past Chambers Road before hitting a state trooper near that same spot. A third carjacking near E470 in Peoria before the chase ends with a multi-car crash at Lincoln and Peoria. The carjacker then takes off running but is quickly caught. And that's where 7 News reporter Russell Haythorne joins us live. He just got an update from police.
Yeah, Mitch, this is where the nearly 2-hour chase finally came to an end. We're at the northwest corner of the intersection of Peoria and Lincoln here in Douglas County, and you can see there's still police tape back here and a number of investigators on the scene here. This is the strip mall that the suspect eventually got out of the vehicle and ran into on foot, and you can see investigators walking toward us. This is where he ran into this strip mall on foot, and then he was eventually taken down by police and arrested right here in this alleyway behind these stores here. Again, the chase ending at Peoria and Lincoln. We talked to one of the women who was involved in the crash at Peoria and Lincoln. An eventful morning in the metro area. Stacy Rader thought she was in the clear.
I'm actually listening on the radio about this car chase that was happening and thinking I'm glad I'm not on I-25 because that's where I thought it was.
Turns out the carjacking suspect who stole this silver car was right on top of her.
Kind of out of the corner of my eye, I see this car coming at me that has run the red light, coming at me at a really fast speed, and he just T-bones me.
Even then, she didn't realize it was the chase suspect who rammed her.
And then I see all of these police on foot chasing somebody, and I thought, well, that's a coincidence that they saw him run the red light. Maybe he was trying to do a hit and run. I'm really shaky, and I don't know. I feel like maybe after the shock wears off, I'll probably be crying. But yeah, but I'm thankful right now.
And we're thankful as well that everyone involved in this crash seems to be doing okay. You can see investigators finally rolling up the tape here in Douglas County where the chase came to an end. Investigators still on the scene. A lot to investigate as this chase, of course, extended over multiple jurisdictions all the way from Longmont to the north of Denver, all the way down here to Douglas County to the south of Denver. We're live in Douglas County. I'm Russell Haythorne. We'll toss it back to you guys.
All right, Russell, thank you. Some more breaking news during that chase. The carjacker hitting a Colorado State Patrol trooper as he was trying to slow down that suspect. 7 News reporter Tyler Lopez is live at that scene on E470 near Chambers.
And they are still working the scene right now to make sure that they understand exactly what happened. Let me take you through the chronology of how this played out. The state patrolman parked on this side, the other side, at an angle so that he was eliminating that shoulder right by the bridge at E470 and Chambers is where we're located. So he had to swerve into traffic. That patrolman, along with another state trooper and a Douglas County Sheriff's deputy, deployed stop sticks. We know that 2 of the 3 were able to deploy those sticks, but then the suspect swerved to the right, hitting body on van the state patrolman. That person was sent either under or over that guardrail right there.
The real deal of this is that people don't always go where they want you to go. We can't span this entire highway with stop sticks. Stop sticks are, maybe 20 feet long at the most. And unfortunately, we had a trooper hit while deploying those.
Now, this is the injured trooper's car. This is the way he parked. You can see that angle there. He had crossed the road to apply those stop sticks. Now, it's not clear if the carjacker was able to avoid those or actually ran those sticks over to then start losing air in his tires. But we know the trooper was taken to Littleton Adventist Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And I just talked with one of the troopers here on scene. They believe he's in surgery now with a leg injury. They definitely think he's going to make it, but they spent a lot of time taking photographs Parker police were here, Douglas County Sheriff's here. This is 3 hours into this impact, and they're still working the scene right now, but traffic clearly much better than it was earlier this morning, and they're moving at a good rate now. Reporting live on E470, Tyler Lopez, 7 News.
Thank you, Tyler. And more of that new video of the 4-year-old reunited with his mom. The boy was inside that red SUV as a part of all this. That first car the carjacker stole from a Longmont gas station. 7 News reporter Lindsay Sublon is at the Brighton Police Department where that emotional reunion happened. Lindsay.
And Mitch, in the last hour, Mom, Dad, and 4-year-old Alan all came out of here, got into the car together, headed home to give each other lots of kisses and hold each other very tightly. As you can imagine, this family understandably shaken up. Little Alan still in his Temple Run pajamas, holding a teddy bear and a bag of cookies. He was nervous around the cameras, but back inside the station, he seemed to be doing okay, even playing with toys. We asked Alan if the man behind the wheel said anything to him. He shook his head no, but said they were flying. His mom, Marta, says in Spanish, she ran into the Bradley gas station on Main Street in Longmont this morning, leaving Alan in the car. Moments later, the car was gone. With the help of a translator, we talked to Marta.
I ran in real quick. I was there probably 2 minutes to grab something. When I came back out, the car wasn't there anymore. A lot of joy. You know, there's been times where kids aren't found, and my son was found. So.
And Mara tells us that, yes, she should have been more cautious. Meanwhile, police say they do not expect to file any charges against the mom. Live in Brighton, Lindsay Sublon, 7 News.
All right, Lindsay, thank you. Well, here's our first look at the suspect here, 28-year-old Ryan Stone. 7 News investigative reporter Amanda Koss continuing our team coverage now, digging into his background.
Kelly, law enforcement telling 7 News Stone was definitely running like a person who did not want to go back to jail. It's where he's been multiple times before. We found a lengthy arrest record dating back to 2003, including assault, weapons violations, drug possession, resisting arrest, escaping, driving under the influence, and just in the last 5 weeks, run-ins with Centennial, Aurora, and Littleton police, arrested for possessing a weapon, drugs, driving without a valid license, and violating the conditions of his bond. All those open cases. 7 News has learned that last night, Longmont police arrested Stone's girlfriend, Julie Pollock, in connection to a stolen vehicle investigation. Stone was not found at that time, but he was identified as a suspect and was wearing similar clothing today. You can see in the video here. Police telling 7 News they thought it was Stone during the chase, but they weren't sure until they got the cuffs on him, as you can see here in this video. He's being checked out at Sky Ridge Hospital, facing numerous charges stemming from what happened in Longmont and everything that followed. We've learned that the Douglas County Sheriff's Office will handle the criminal investigation. Reporting live in the newsroom, Amanda Kost, 7 News.
All right, Amanda, thank you. 7 News continuing to work this breaking news throughout the day. And again, here's what we know right now. The 4-year-old, as you saw in the car that was originally stolen, he's safe. He's back with mom. One trooper is in the hospital awaiting surgery, possibly in surgery right now after being hit by the carjacker's car. And police do have the suspect, 28-year-old Ryan Stone, in custody. So stay with 7 News and the 7 News app all day long. We will keep you updated as we get more information. We will share them with you.